Person of excellence is a person who is not insecure in as far as life is concerned. They are not insecure. And the reason why they are not insecure is because they know a few things. They have an understanding that is always different from what other people have. Now listen, I know beyond any reasonable doubt that in this life, being insecure because of this and that is a common thing. But in persons of excellence, people who understand that they are men and women of excellence, they will walk this life without feeling insecure, even when their shaking is too much around them, when there is too much rambling around them, when there is too much noise around them, they will never be insecure. What are some of the reasons why they are not insecure? Number one is these people or persons of excellence, they don't live to impress anyone. The only person they desire to impress, if there is anything like that, is themselves and God. That is the end. You see, the biggest problem we have with many people is that they are always short-circuited because of trying to impress people. They try to impress people so much. Unfortunately, we have so many kinds of people like that who are always desiring to impress people. They will try to impress people by the way they look, by the way they dress, by the way they drive, by the way they live, by what they eat, the restaurants they visit. Then unfortunately, after trying all they're trying to do to impress others, the people others don't really get impressed. And when they don't get impressed, what happens is that the impresser gets more frustrated. And out of the frustration, they get more discouraged, or they get more into pain, and they try to do more, and they keep on striving to do more. And the more they are doing, the more they get wasted. The more they do, the more they are messing up. The more they do, the more life becomes miserable. I am here to deliver you from that miserable life. Your life is not a life of impressing other people. My friend, you are not there to impress anybody. And guess what? You will never satisfy anybody. You will never impress anybody. Even your own spouse, you can never impress them. For a moment there, they may look at you and say, oh yeah, it looks nice, it looks nice. After that, they go to their business, they go to whatever else. They don't even think about you. But you are there struggling and trying to impress somebody. Listen, a person of excellence does not get insecure because of trying to impress other people. They don't care about impressing other people. They simply become exceptional. They simply become outstanding. They simply do things well. They don't live in mediocrity. And they know while they are doing that, the people will notice them. They don't do it for them to be noticed. No, they do it because they're doing it for themselves. They're doing to please God. They're doing it to please themselves. But in the process of doing things exceptionally well, in the process of having good character and having good quality in as far as life is concerned, in as far as standards are concerned, lifting them. As they do those things, the people have no choice but to notice them. They don't push to impress people. The biggest challenge you have in life, or the biggest shortcoming you have in life, is when you live a life of trying to impress people. Impressing others is a very tiresome and expensive endeavor. I can say that again. Trying to impress people is very expensive. Trying to impress people is very tiring. Trying to impress people is very frustrating. Stop impressing them. Just desire to impress yourself, and more so desire to impress God. Why do I need to say it so emphatically and so powerfully, or in such a strong manner? I like the way I'm using the word powerfully. In such a strong manner is because I have been there, and I know whenever you try to impress people, it will even cost you money sometimes. Because you will find yourself going out of your way trying to do things simply because you want to impress somebody. You want people to notice it, or you want people to recognize you in a certain way. Listen to me. Stop impressing other people and just concentrate on becoming a person of excellence. And as you become excellent in all you're doing, people have no choice but to notice you. The other thing is that they will always remember that whatever they do when people are not looking is what they really are. The truth of the matter is, whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, and people are not looking, at the end of the day, the truth is that is really who you are. They are confident of themselves, because in private they can do this, and they know the same thing they're doing in private, they would have no problem in doing public. Why? Because they are confident about themselves. Whenever you are a person who knows that what you are doing when people are not looking is really who you are in reality, that kind of a lifestyle is very good because you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing that keeps on making you feel threatened and makes you feel insecure and making you feel like you're going to be discovered. Persons of excellence don't suffer those kinds of things. Why? Because they are like an open book. To them, life is okay in private and in public. Life is okay when people are looking and when people are not looking. They know themselves. That's the key thing. So why are they not insecure? Because they understand that. And they know that in as far as they are concerned, they are always they are just open books, and that's what they are. The other thing about them is that they are confident about where they stand. They are confident about what they're doing. They are confident and they know they will not be outrun by anybody. One of the things you will notice about them is that excellence people, they will always know where they are going. They know their destinations, and for that reason, they have nothing to fear. They don't have any kind of intimidation. You see, when you become a person of excellence, you will not be intimidated easily by things or by people. No. Why? Because you already have an understanding of exactly what you're doing and where you're going. We have so many examples we can find in the Bible, in the lives of different men and women of God that God was using to do particular things. Because of understanding who they were, they never feared. They never got intimidated. They never found themselves quitting on things because they already know where they were going, how they were going, what they were to do about it. One of the videos that I've talked about, it actually mentions that a person of excellence is a person who actually knows what it means to be prepared. They have already mapped up their lives. They have the GPS of their lives. So you need to know beyond any reasonable doubt. For you to be a man or a woman of excellency, you cannot afford to be intimidated by anyone. You cannot afford to fear anyone. You cannot afford to allow people to influence you negatively or to distract you from your track or to distract you from your direction or from your vision. You cannot make that money when you have that kind of a mindset where you are allowing people to influence you in a certain way. People should not dictate where you're going. Never be insecure when you are a person of excellence. Never. Because you are confident of yourself, your confidence of your words, your confidence of the things you're preparing, your confidence of the direction you have taken, your confidence about the people you are relating with, your confidence about the people who are around you, your confidence about every little detail in as far as your life is concerned. Persons of excellence, they will never be insecure because they are not easily intimidated. You know what? I really appreciate that you're listening to me. That was just a brief one, a brief thing, just to let you know that when you're a person of excellence, you can never be insecure. Please desire to walk in excellence, desire to be outstanding, desire to be exceptional, desire to do everything you do in life and do it well. Because when you do it well, it has its reward, it's going to pay you, and above all, you shall succeed. Let's meet in the field of the millionaires, like I always say. And remember, I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you're new in this channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe. Push that notification bell so that every time I post something, you can be able to be the first one to receive. God bless you so much, and I appreciate you, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.